still playing at a high level at 45 when you had to stop at 35.
Skip, that's what you do.
That's the point.
That's what you do. Every time I call something into question, I'm jealous.
No.
Skip, I did what I did.
I never said you were jealous of Baker Mayfield.
Skip, I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than you.
Better.
Skip, what did I got to see what you do? You take personal shots.
No, I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot at you.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal...
Put your glasses back on.
Can I finish? You're willing to take a personal shot at me to say this man is better than me because I say he's playing bad this year?
Well, because you just
Go ahead.
You disrespect him. It's just so. You know what? It's beneath your dignity.
You disrespect me to support him.
No, well, I'll support him over anybody because he's the greatest player who ever played your game, and it's by far.
Have at it.
Okay?
Take off, bro.
I'm going to have at it because I'm going to have at you.
Yo. So everybody's talking about the recent episode of Undisputed, where Skip Bayless basically disrespected Sharpe, and told him that he was a hater,
Oh my God.
In Jamaican terms, he was bad mind. He was envious of Tom Brady because of Tom Brady's success. And Tom Brady is still playing football. That's NFL football in his 40s. And Shannon has been retired since he was 35. You know what I mean? This was due to the fact that they were having a debate based on a horrible game that Tom Brady played over the weekend and they lost. You know what I mean? But Skip is an avid Tom Brady fan and he does not know an ounce of objectivity. You see, Skip is this type of person, right? If he likes you, you can do no wrong. And if he hates you, you can do no right. And that has been his approach to sports journalism for the longest time, you know what I mean? And he has ruffled feathers with a lot of people because of that, you know what I mean? Shannon has taken up for him on several occasions when people have, tried to hold him accountable for some of the stupid things that he says. So today, not a lot of persons are sorry for Shannon Sharpe because, he tends to try to back Skip. But this is one of the things that, white people tend to do this, you know what I mean? And this is not really a shot against white people or whatnot, because, you have some cool white people. Not all white people are like this, but the majority, I would like to say, yes, the majority is like this. They take up for each other. Sometimes you're working with a white person, right? And this person does you wrong. And you go to complain to the white manager. And the white manager tries to find a way to make you, the complaint, seems wrong instead of holding the person accountable. You know what I mean? I've been in that situation a few times. A friend of mine was in a similar situation recently, you know what I mean, where he had some issues with a co-worker and he tried to, get his fair judgment. And before you know it, several white co-workers tried to, bash him or try to make it seem as if he was the culprit, you know what I mean? And this is the case. It's called sticking to code, you know what I mean? I heard Lord Jamar speak of this some time ago as well, you know what I mean? When he spoke about Vlad. Vlad is always defending people from the Jewish community, you know what I mean? But you'll find that when it's time for him to defend people from the black community, he is less willing to do so. You know what I mean? And that is why he and Lord Jamar ended up stop being friends, because he disrespected Louis Farrakhan and he refused to say he was sorry. You know what I mean? But whenever someone disrespects someone from the Jewish community, he is quick to demand apologies and throw around names and disrespectful jargons and so forth. You know what I mean? So Skip was doing the same thing this morning. He was defending Tom Brady. You know what I mean? And despite the fact that it is his job and only a job, he's not a friend of Tom Brady. It's just his job to basically speak on sports and try to be objective. He threw his own co-worker under the bus just because he wanted to defend the white man's honor. You know what I mean? He wanted to defend his white brother's honor so much that he disrespected Shannon Sharpe. And I'm not sure their relationship will ever be the same after what happened today. You know what I mean? Because you could see that Shannon was definitely bothered by it. You know what I mean? He shouted, his glass, his voice got, squirky. You know what I mean? Because he was so angry that Skip stooped so low to disrespect him. You know what I mean? But
It is costing to code.
you know what I mean? And it is so sad that persons that are on TV right now, like Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, you know what I mean, Kendrick Perkins, you know what I mean, Stephen A. Smith, those persons, they are doing the opposite, you know what I mean? They refuse to take up for their own race in situations when they are being wrongly accused, you know what I mean? They are quick to throw their fellow man under the bus, you know what I mean? And apparently they are not learning that, it's not mutual across the board, you know what I mean? Like other races are not in any rush to defend a black person's honor. So therefore, why should a black person be in a rush to defend a white person's honor? And we just hope that they take a look at the situation. I hope it is not swept under the rug. And I hope that we will see a new day in television, you know what I mean, where we can actually see some objective coverage from the major players, because it's quite sad that this has to be the way it is. I'm out.